It is Monday morning, the first morning run of the week. It's your man, Uncle Neither. We got Big Dog Chico. Of course, Deuce the Scoop is joining us. A lot to talk about NFL, college football. Is it time for Juju? We're going to get all into it. Knee deep on the morning run. That's your cue, Chico. Intro.
Testing 1 2. Are you not seeing the intro on your end?
Uh-uh.
Oh, well, yeah, it's.
I'm just still looking at you.
I wonder why it's not showing on your end.
I have no idea. It didn't do it last night on Uncle Chico.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, well, we're live. Thank you for joining us.
You just sitting there. You know, it ain't gonna play unless you play it.
I'm like, what are you talking about? It's showing on my end. But yeah,
no.
Let us know if it's showing on your end, because that's what really matters out there in the chat today. Let me see. Did y'all see it on your end, chat?
No, man. It showed nowhere.
Man. No, you got to be kidding me, dog. Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
No, it didn't, dog.
Let me see what the chat says. First of all, good morning. How you guys doing? It is Monday morning. It's Uncle Chico live. We saw it and then heard Unc talking about thank you. All right, great.
Well, then somebody else said you got two lives going at the same time. What that mean?
No, they talked about the Uncle Chico from last night. It's replaying. That's why they're saying that probably. But hey, either way it go, hell, we could have 5 lives going. You know what I mean? That's how we could do it, because we got so much content. We could have the pre-recorded. We could have the previously recorded. We can have the all type of stuff we can put on, because we can cut it up and put it out there. We got plenty of content for you guys. Thank y'all for joining us. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. Let us know where you're checking in from. This is TMR, the morning run. You see Uncle Neely right there. It's Big Dog Chico. Make sure you go bet with us on mybookie.ag and use the promo code TMR, where you can bet, win, and get paid. You understand me, Unc?
Yeah.
Bet, win, and get paid. Eat them dubs.
Yeah.
What's going on in the world today, man? I know we're going to talk about some Colorado football. We're going to bring in Dukes to talk about some coaches firing right up. Oh, there he is right there. Speaking of it, he pop in like a ninja. There you go. What's up, Dukes?
Real ninjas live forever.
He never lied. He never lied. How you doing, real ninja?
I'm cool.
All right, great. Nice frames you got on there. Classic ATL hat. Appreciate that one right there. That's the one I always wanted right there. If you're gonna get a hat, if you're gonna get a hat, you got to get that ATL hat. The red brim.
Check that one out.
Oh, that's custom. Easy. Couldn't get that one back in the day.
Yeah.
Let them know where you get that from.
Yeah, I get this from the New Era store. Oh, what's up, Chico, man? My bad. All right, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up with y'all?
Manny, what's wrong with it, man? What am I gonna do?
Hey, Lev, what y'all talking about before I got in here?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we're going to try to kick this thing off once again. This is the morning run. It's Monday, 11/3/25.
Hey, what you did Chico before I got here?
That was Uncle Neely. I think he might have just lost the connection. And this is Dukes the Scoop jumping in right now. Of course, we got some college football news to cover. Dukes, you covered it on your channel, talking about the Hugh Freeze firing. And just a couple of weeks ago, it was put out there, hey, man, he's going to be safe, right? And then some things changed real fast. You mind giving us a breakdown on what happened with the Hugh Freeze situation at Auburn?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, to your point, Philip Marshall, probably the most tenured journalist in Auburn history, came out and wrote an article on it, and I was like, well, Philip Marshall said he's good, but on my channel for those that follow my Auburn content. I said, look, I know what's being said, but the AD hasn't said a word yet, and that can be that ain't always good. And then secondly, if you have another loss where the defense looks head and shoulders better than the offense, it happened again where the defense gives up 10 points and you lose that game.
Yeah.
The only one of 3 defenses in college football that hasn't given up more than 24 points all season. The other 2 are Ohio State and Indiana, the number 1 and number 2 team in the country. So I think it just ran its course. A lot of people felt like the offense needed some updating. It may be something where Coach Freeze goes back to the drawing board and figures it out. A lot of people were just trying to figure out like the marriage of Hugh Freeze and Kaden Salter. You know, was he the guy who could unlock Kaden Salter after that was who was his coach when he had that amazing year? So you're never happy to see anybody lose their job. I think there's some people who are sad about it, but then it starts a whole nother controversy at Auburn as DJ Durkin is now the interim head coach, and he has a controversial background as his last head coaching post was at the University of Maryland, where a player passed away from heat stroke under his watch. So it's just it wouldn't be Auburn without the drama, right? So
wow,
it is what it is right now. But for some of the updates, you can check out my channel, The Scoop with Dukes on YouTube, and I appreciate that, man.
For shiggity, for sure. I'll bring Unc back in also. Damn, they're rhymes. Oh, now Unc, you got it right? You good?
Yeah. I had a little interference coming, so I had to change the angle real quick. Appreciate that.
Dukes thought I ran you off, dog.
Yeah.
Dukes, what you said to Unc? What you did to Unc?
Hey,
if there's anybody that makes me want to leave, it's Chico. But if there's also anybody who can't run me off, it's Chico.
That's a lie.
I don't want to be around in there.
It's just amazing to me how it automatically turns. What you did to Unc?
It's amazing.
People know your track record, Chico.
It's amazing to me, your Dukes impersonation, man. You trip me out every time. I be sounding like Ron Simmons, DC Young Fly, all that mixed together.
DC
and Ron Simmons put together. That's how you make me sound.
Hey, man. Greetings to everybody in the chat out there. Unc, did you have any comments on the Hugh Freeze firing?
Did not hear. I was transitioning, so I didn't hear what Deuce said, and I'm gonna certainly yield to his expertise on the subject matter, because Deuce probably got the man fired as much as he was on top of his head dancing.
Damn.
But that's the power and sway of the media. So shout out to Dukes. Man, like we talked about last.
Queued up still, bro.
Remember that? Deuce like no.
Yeah, the record is what the record is. But it's again, I'm not on the one side of the aisle or on deserving or not. So I'm just talking about the wave, right? The pattern here. And as Coach Prime articulated in his press conference, there's a lot of fan bases, boosters, ADs, board of directors, board of regents, you name it, whoever may be in the power structure at the time, can be very impatient with the process. They can also be impatient with personalities. Sometimes personalities just don't mesh with certain cultures. And then the win-loss record can compile one way or the other. And I think what they were using against Hugh Freeze, more than anything, at least publicly, Dukes, was the conference win and loss record, not the overall. And so they decided to make a change. And one thing I've told people all the time, people get upset one way or the other about these buyouts. The buyouts in there contractually, just like, a prenup when you get married. No agent for a coach is going to allow losses to be a reason for termination. Losses happen. And so when you're fired because of losses, or the wins weren't where the boosters wanted them to be, however you want to frame the narrative, that is a termination that causes a buyout, meaning I'm going to make you whole. I'm going to pay you to get rid of you. Versus if you did something in breach of the contract, sexual misconduct, stealing, things of that nature, where you're fired with cause. When you are terminated without cause, such as a win and loss record, you are owed the balance of that contract, which is then negotiated. I'll meet you halfway on it to meet you some kind of way. And so that's when the school, the agent coach sit down and go like, all right, they owe us this. What are we willing to take to leave right now? You got right to all of it.
And you
Because
can't.
again, it's a prenup. And then some, such as Freeze, will allow you to go work somewhere else right now and still get it. So I think his was about 15.8.
Mm-hmm.
So, Auburn made a change. And I think right now that brings us to 11 jobs that are open in the first weekend of November. And you better believe as each weekend in November comes and goes, there's somebody going to get added to that list.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
And
with the masses of them being that first Monday when the season ends.
I mean, Kentucky is one where they feel like the way the rest of the season goes, that Mark Stoops could be on a hot seat. As long as he's been there, it's kind of the program has plateaued a little bit in some people's opinion. Kentucky is one. I'm not sure if they're gonna get Jeff Lebby, but Jeff Lebby needs to win some games just in the conference. Some people feel like that Oklahoma victory over Tennessee was a big one in order to get him some, to give him a little bit more security. Brent Venables, definitely that was a good signature win for him. So then you got, is Sark really going to go to the NFL? And Texas and instantly Texas becomes the #1 job on the carousel. So I think now once you realize that you have to make a change, you got to do so with the change in mind, and with someone in mind. Right now, I think the most popular candidate is John Summerall at Tulane. He's already in Louisiana, where at LSU they're looking for someone who can recruit the area. University of Florida has also flirted with him, so to speak. Then you've got Eli Drinkwitz at Missouri, who's up for it. You got Rhett Lashley, SMU. It's the same 8 names, basically. James Franklin, Rhett Lashley, Clark Lee, Brent Key. You see the same names over and over and over. So we'll see how it turns out. But I think this is going to probably be the first cycle where the supply outweighs, where the demand for jobs outweighs the supply.
Well, that's what I want to tackle right there. Because you said it, you got about 8 names floating around, and you already got 11 jobs open. I mean, we're 3 short, and the list is only going to get longer. So what I look at, Dukes, is the opportunity in this. When you have such an impatient employer base and a shortage of employees, somebody's going to get opportunity that otherwise in a traditional marketplace wouldn't get one. So there's an assistant coach on the staff somewhere that's about to become a head coach at a UAB. There's an assistant coach on the staff somewhere that's about to be a head coach at, say, a Tulane, when that triggers and opens up. Because every time you pluck somebody from somewhere, that creates an opening. And
Right.
when you look at major names that are going to be likely available and job openings that are available, you got a gulf there. You got a gap there. And that gap has to come from somewhere, whether it is the high-profile assistant ranks, the mid-major head coaching ranks, or even the very high-profile high school ranks. Because when you're now dealing with, an influx of young people, this quote-unquote new generation, as it's called, some of these younger coaches that connect better with them are going to be hot for jobs as well. So what a time to be alive,
Man.
as a head coach looking for a job.
Man, I tell you one thing, it definitely made me think about, man, how can I get into becoming a coaching agent? Man, the buyouts on these contracts is crazy. And you got to negotiate them. I heard that one of the rumors, and I don't have a specific source, but people are saying that Auburn tried to negotiate a buyout with Coach Freeze yesterday. That would be easier for the university to handle. He was like, "Nah, I need all mine."
Exactly.
Yeah. And I was going to say that earlier.
Yeah, like first of all, what
can-
organization is going to negotiate in another person's behalf?
And
Can as
can the
if
school
I'm an
say
agent,
I ain't
which
got
I
it?
ain't, for a head coach, if I'm a head coach, which I ain't, I'm going to go in and make my buyout as punitive as possible on the front end to keep from getting fired.
Or to hope
And so
you get
when you
fired, if
decide
that's
to
the case.
fire me 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road, and I'm gonna move my family, kids, everybody here, you damn right I'm finna tax you, because that's what was put in the first place. Again, it's like a prenup when people get married.
Right. Yeah.
The person that wants out the most is gonna have to pay the most to get out of it.
Man, I never told this story, but it's funny. So I would say probably about 6 to 8 weeks, almost 2 months before we had that big blow up on 3. I went and I looked at some of the stuff. I was like, bro, I just pulled off a Deion Sanders and a Kirby Smart interview in back-to-back weeks. Man, where's the promo? And then, they basically was like, well, Dukes, we thought the numbers were going to be this. And I said, all right, I tell you what, y'all must don't want me here. Let's negotiate a buyout. And they came, I said, and I said, all right. And they came back with a number. And I was like, nah, I just keep going back to work. And that's kind of what precipitated a lot of that stuff. And we got a good relationship today because I was just like, look, y'all don't want me here. You got to pay me. I'm not quitting. I want you to understand something. If I don't fit, you got to. If it don't fit, you got to pay. And
Dukes, do you know why prenups are more favorable toward the woman?
Why is that?
Because when the man signed it, he in love.
Mm.
And when he's signing in love, what this document is designed for, he believe it ain't gonna happen.
Right.
So yeah, Jimbo, man, I ain't gonna never divorce you. But yeah, you get $70 million.
Right.
And 3 years down the road, damn, I don't like Jimbo no more. I gotta give him $70 million. And Jimbo just smiling. Because that's what you signed. Hugh Freeze can go work and still collect his 15, because that's what you signed. Penn State coach gonna get 7 because that's what you signed. Because you signed it thinking there'll never be a day that this happens because I love this guy and I want him here.
Right.
But as boosters' minds change with the wins and impatience kicks in, you begin to realize, man, I don't have the same rose-colored lenses at this relationship that I had 2-3 years ago.
Absolutely.
And it's gonna cost you to get out of the relationship.
It go that way. And guess what? When you make a really good amount of money to go do something to the point where you got a buyout in place, it come with the territory, baby.
Period.
When you make that type of money, where you got a contract with a buyout, it just comes with the territory. Whether it be the scrutiny that comes along with it, whether it be the people that say you should have been gone.
You could have people like the governor of Louisiana saying that's too much. We got to get better deals, but you ain't never heard somebody say it ain't fair.
Hello.
Because it is based upon a mathematic representation of the remainder of the contract. And so if you signed a contract to that kind of volume, you have to understand a buyout is going to be equal or commensurate to that volume.
Right.
Because as time goes by, the buyouts get less, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you hire me on day 1 and want to fire me on day 2, that's the highest going to be.
Mm-hmm.
If you wait till only got 5 days left and want to fire me, that's the lowest it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
You signed it.
Yep. The longer it takes, the more it decreases. Unless you got that salary escalator in there. So when they put that escalator on the backside, pause. Then sometimes if it's before you get that big bump, the buyout is there too. Like, look, because if you're not gonna pay me this, I need this. So you got my cheap years and try to let me go before this, right? So
well, if we got 11 the first week of November, then you can already double that before the end of November. So that's 22. And you can give me another 3 to 10. I ain't thinking about it. We're gonna have 25 to 30 openings in first week of December.
I would love to be, but ain't nobody is happier right now than Jimmy Sexton at CAA.
Yeah, because he represents a whole bunch of them.
He got them all.
And he get to play them against each other. Look how, Nebraska coach who went to Penn State got an extension.
Right.
He got the extension just because the job came available.
Yeah, exactly. Shoot, Rhett Lashley, extension. And he signed an extension. He still might leave. I mean, what are you going to do with somebody who comes and offers 15, 16 million?
And when somebody comes and offer you a number that exceeds what you're currently making, and then they are ready to even eat the punitive part of you defaulting on the contract, you got to go.
Right.
Because, buyouts work both ways. If I leave early, I owe you something too.
Right.
And if where I'm going to is willing to eat that, put that a part of my new contract, okay.
Right. Absolutely. No, you're right, brother. For sure. Well, I tell you what, if somebody wants to come buy us out of the morning run. You need to contract Uncle Neely at the pregame network.
And let me tell him this. I hate to interrupt you, Dukes, but this is something they need to know because they've been watching and they've been talking. And every day they sit, the price goes up, not down. Because yesterday's price
It's not today.
is not today's price. So if you want it, you better come sooner than later because it's going up now.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. It's been a pleasure to do it, man. Crazy day. So how we rolling today? I'm gonna you got the point guard. How we rolling today?
No, man, I'm facilitating by putting the ball in your hand. I'm gonna slide over here to the wing. You know where I'm at. You know I'm gonna be open. I might run across the baseline a couple times, but I'm gonna end right back up on that wing position. We got to get to Colorado. Got to get to potential quarterback talk in Colorado. The overall just schematic in Colorado, but there's so much to talk about that I really want to start. Second, right there was on the screen, but first I got to go to ATL and ATL going up to New England. I got to go there,
man. So for those that follow me on Instagram, there's the video of my son Cam looking with disappointment after last year's Netflix special after he watched Kirk Cousins throw his 4th interception in the game. And the look of disgust and disappointment has become a very popular meme in Atlanta Falcons lore. And you know now, when you see this on your timeline, I had somebody call me last night and say, man, when I start seeing Cam on my timeline, I only got to watch the game. I know we lost. There go my baby, man. And every week it seems like we're posting Cam with that look of disappointment. And they're finding new ways to do it. Now I post a new song, and then I post a new song, and then I throw I put the quote of what happened. Yesterday it was the Patriots. We missed an extra point.
Yeah.
Yesterday, that's tough. You miss an extra point. I mean, it gets bad, dog. And the week before, you get blown out to Miami. The week before that, I mean, you go back and you look at the loss to the Panthers. This is probably the most inexplicable Falcon season, and that's saying a lot for the Falcons. This is inexplicable. And every week, and now, everybody, like I said last week, I sound like last week. When he first got here, it was Raheem Morris. The Falcons got a coach named Raheem, just like the Falcons got a mayor named Keisha, or the Atlanta got a mayor named Keisha.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's, hey, man, buddy with them capri pants got to get up out of here. And that is getting louder and louder. And I think that there can be some movement. More like you've already gotten rid of your offensive your wide receiver coach. You had a player and Ray McLeod has been dismissed or let go during the middle of the season, which was uncharacteristic of the Falcons. You got a kicker who made it the week before camp, who you brought in without bringing true competition for your kicker, Younghoe Koo last year, who everybody knew had kind of lost his fastball.
Yeah, he was cut by the Patriots, wasn't he?
Parker Roma, I believe so, if I'm mistaken.
I think he was released by the Patriots.
Yeah, man. So at this point, this is probably one of the bigger disappointments. We had the quarterback. We got everything. We thought we had it this year, and it's more of the same. So, only thing I can hope for, and I hate that you got to be collateral damage in this, but my cousin Chip calls every time the Cowboys end up with a better record than the Falcons. And right now, I believe you guys are 3-4-1.
Yeah.
And the Falcons are 3-5. So the only way I got to accept this phone call is if the Cowboys cannot pull it off tonight against the Cardinals, which frankly I think they will. So I'm getting ready for it. So talk to me about the Cowboys and how you feel about the season so far.
Well, first of all, I totally understand because I'm in the same boat. And I'm in a boat with Atlanta and I'm in a boat with Falcons and Saints fans. And every year it's either an elation competition or a damn we suck competition.
Right.
And right now it feels good, even at this dismal record. I'm sitting pretty in the boat with a tie. Who saw that coming?
Yeah.
We don't have a defense, man. we don't have a defense, and it has very little to do with the departure of Michael Parsons. Like everybody thought that would be the issue, but having a rush off the edge, having sustainable QB pressure has not been the issue. It's been our secondary, and you let a guy like Jordan Lewis go to Jacksonville and other pieces over a couple of years, and you look up and then you're like, damn, we've given up a lot and not gotten better back there. And I don't know if the players are trusting this game or trusting each other. So it's kind of similar from an accountability standpoint of what we're going to talk about when we get to the Colorado phase of this show, from a leadership standpoint back there. But you have one of the, if not the most prolific offense in the NFL, and that is why you got the 3 wins you got, but it's because of the defense that you got the 4 losses in the tie you got. If and the problem for that is, you look at these programs like a LSU or Auburn or wherever, where the standards are standard. I know the Cowboys ain't won a Super Bowl in a while, but making the playoffs is the standard.
Right.
Like you got to at least do that,
Right.
And then we may get bounced like we do, but making it is an understatement. Like that's the floor. And we are poised to be beneath the floor because the rest of the NFC is playing so well this year. That even if we right the ship, so to speak, there's not going to be enough room on the back of the bus for a wild card spot. And I think that's the challenge for both of our NFC teams, that catching up, if everybody else still moves forward, you still behind.
Yeah,
So you're gonna need a little help. You got to win all the ones you can win, first of all. And the Cardinals, that is a winnable game. But you can't look past it. But even with it, it's tight, man. Like you're getting toward the back half of this thing, and it's almost like I watched Kansas City and Buffalo last night, and whereas Kansas City is always beating them in the playoff matchups, Buffalo is getting them in the regular season, and it has put the Kansas City Chiefs, as loaded as they are, they in trouble in the AFC.
Right, you're right.
Because it just ain't no room. Because the Broncos are leading that division, clearly leading it. I think Kansas City is one from the bottom right now. And even if they turn it around, you could run out of space.
It could.
So we might be on that fishing meme together.
Gone fishing.
Gone fishing.
Man, going to Cancun.
Gotta go somewhere, bro.
Going to Hawaii. Going to Hawaii.
You know what we're going to do, Dukes? We're going to go to Hawaii, right?
Right.
As 2 non-playoffs teams, season over early, and we ain't even going to go to the island that she going to live on. We're going to go that far. We're going to go that far just to not F with him.
Hey, man, hey, Chico, that was pretty damn funny, man.
Can you imagine, dog? Like, we go all the way to Hawaii and don't go to his island.
Man, FaceTime. What's up, boy? What you got going?
No, he's still doing shows with him. Like, yeah, me and you at the all-inclusive Hilton on one island. He in the projects on his island. We only go over.
Yo, crazy. Hey, that was pretty funny. Chico, where you at, boy?
He don't have no opinions, man. He don't have no NFL team room.
Oh, you're right.
He just laughs when I lose. That's the only thing he wakes up for.
Right.
Is to see the Cowboys lose. And because we only playing on Monday night, he got to wait till tomorrow now. Like watch tomorrow, if the Cowboys lose tonight, watch how much he got to say about NFL football tomorrow.
What?
I'm glad I can't hear him.
Exactly. I was trying to say something earlier, but I realized
I ain't got nothing to say.
I realized that you couldn't hear me, or he was just talking over me. I was like, he wouldn't just talk over me that much. I don't think he heard me. So I pulled myself off and just let y'all do y'all thing while I stay in the background. I still don't think he hear me. So I'm going to go off and let y'all do y'all thing.
Nah, bro. Why you can't talk to me?
Because Unc can't hear me.
Well,
y'all were having a good conversation.
But he can't hear you if you off the screen either.
Listen,
off the screen
I talked to this dude for 2 hours last night. I'm good.
What about me?
No, it's all good. What's up? They talk to me about Jayden Daniels, dog. What you think about Jayden Daniels?
I asked you to talk. You tell me what happened.
You tell you what happened with Jayden? Okay, Jayden Daniels last night got injured.
No, tell me what you think about it.
Dislocated elbow. Let me see. Unc trying to get back in. Dislocated elbow. There he is. As he got tackled, and now He was taken out of the ball game, of course. Got a cast on. Another injury.
Probably done for the season on this one.
Definitely. Another injury at the Commander Stadium. Just is that stadium jinxed over there, dog? Like, what's going on? How many injuries have happened there? And I think Robert Griffin III injuries happened in the exact spot that Jayden Daniels happened.
Man, goddamn.
Yeah, it's I say one thing about it, and everybody's gonna talk about this, but why was he in the game?
And now we talking.
That's
man,
what.
Thank you, dude. Let's go to some substance and reality versus this Twilight Zone shit of the stadium janks and that one spot on the field got a hang on it.
You the one person that come on here talking about you got a conspiracy theory hat.
A conspiracy theory.
No, I'm not gonna take you off. No, I'm going off. I'm not gonna deal with this today. I talked to this dude for 2 hours last night. I'm good.
Willingly.
I'm good.
Willingly. Dukes.
Yeah, I know, man.
Conspiracies are orchestrated by men. A janky spot on the field, he acted like there's some Hanks out there that's grabbing players at that one spot that one thing. Come on, dog.
Hey, boy, he turned that field into Lake Lanier, and I still believe you can't make me go to Lake Lanier in Atlanta. So,
bro, you just
understood.
You know what? I'm not gonna
see. Every time he come and go, I can't hear him. I'm not even gonna go back out and come back this time. It's just like hear him.
Oh yeah, that's what he. Oh okay.
Now he done janked it where I can't hear you.
Oh man,
he back there just hitting damn buttons, man. Look.
No. You know what? That's what happened when you have Timu mics and everything else and try to blame it on other folks. Dukes, what's up? Can we talk now?
Yeah.
Damn. Goodness gracious.
Hey, boy,
get that grumpy Nick roll something to eat over there. Give him some oodles and noodles or something. It's gracious.
Hey,
got his panties in the bunch.
But look, I do feel like that about Lake Lanier. You know, they said Lake Lanier was built on top of like a black-owned city in Atlanta.
And that's what they're saying about the Falcons too. Then you see the viral post that old boy from Atlanta saying that they've been cursed since the way they built that stadium and the people they made move and the churches and things like that. You said that too, didn't you?
For sure.
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah, anybody really from the city of Atlanta who really follow the Falcons, it's about 85% you believe in that story, bro.
Wow.
For sure.
All right. Well, I will get into it, but I'm going to let y'all discuss this. Let's bring back on Velcro Beard. Here we go. Give it up for Velcro Beard.
He tried you.
Dukes, did this man really sit here and quote you about the Mercedes-Benz being
No,
janked?
I quoted a viral video.
No, that's my point. He refused to quote. You've been on here saying that for 2 years, and this man said, yeah, and I seen a viral video where somebody said that about... Dukes, how many times have you said that on the show?
Pouring them out.
He said pouring them out.
But he won't recognize you and your contribution.
Did I not recognize Dukes at the end? Did I not say Dukes? And Dukes been saying this.
When your common sense kicked in. I seen a viral video.
Hey, I did Chico like this. I was like,
yeah, pointing at himself. And then he looped you in. I saw you.
It's the viral video. You know what? Forget y'all Negroes, man. Let y'all Negroes talk about stuff amongst yourselves. Go ahead.
Hey, man, look. Chico, now, when you come back.
I'm gonna bring him back because I told him every time he come back, it knocked the sound off. I'm done with him now. I ain't going back and forth with him.
Nah,
he's gonna close his path.
He's gonna come.
Y'all go somewhere and hug and
I tell you what, Dukes. This is what we're gonna do. Dukes.
That's what y'all
Dukes,
do.
When the show over, FaceTime me. We're gonna book our trip to Hawaii. What island you on, Chico?
Oh, thank you. Please don't come over here.
Oh, y'all can hear each other?
Thank you. You can do me a favor.
Yeah. Chico, if we came there and see you cry. Chico, stop playing.
Hey, listen, man. Listen.
Chico, real talk. Real talk. Be real, Chico. You don't love Dukes.
Let me tell you something, dog.
Chico, you don't love Dukes.
Hey, no. This got too much.
Who are you, Snoop Dogg at the Source Awards?
Y'all Chico, you know exactly. That's where I'm going.
Hey, man.
You don't love Dukes, Chico?
Man, get me up out of here, dog. Hold on. I don't know where this is going. You can't try. Hey, boy.
That man act like he don't care. I mean, well, widescreen. There you go. Widescreen meet you. I do the show without either and one of y'all. That'll make them come back. Damn it. Yeah, I'm just still see. And that's how the old folks do. Dukes had that damn it on the end.
Yeah. All right, come on, Chico, bro.
You don't want to do it? I told Colorado by myself. You ain't got
Hey,
nothing
man, I
to
ain't
say,
gonna lie
Chico?
to you. This is probably the one time I wouldn't mind if you did, boy. Because, whoo, goodness gracious. Lord. That was a tough one. Yep.
Now he out of there. Can't keep going in and out, dog.
It can happen every time you leave. Don't leave.
Let me see, man. Let me see. Okay.
Just stay on here.
In. I've been trying to stay on. Let's go.
You ain't
Y'all
been trying to
good?
stay no damn on. You been leaving every time. Man, come on now. See, you be telling me
I've been trying to stay on. I'm not going to stay on and point them out over there. Listen.
Well, leave and stay gone then. Like your mama used to tell you, stop coming in out the damn house.
Man,
I don't care which one you do, Chico. Stay your ass on the screen or stay your ass out. Either one, stay.
Man. But you know,
come back and forth. I'm gonna put over this lead and then come back. I thought you were gonna put up with it.
Please let me know anywhere on the internet y'all can find this. Please, just let me know.
Chico be leaving.
It started yesterday. It started yesterday, Chico Dukes.
Chico leave out of the room, slam the door, and don't nobody do nothing. He slam it again.
Yeah. They must have hid.
Like, y'all ain't here. I said,
y'all not gonna beg me to stay? Watch this.
It's not even me doing anything. I was off the screen.
Okay,
doing my thing.
Okay, here we go, Chico. Here we go. Hey, Chico, would you please stay on the show so we can have a 3-panel panel? We need your input. We value your ideas.
Cool.
You're the backbone of the show. We really need you. Would you stay?
You don't have to go that far. I was just doing my job in the background. I didn't know that you.
Well, then
hear
I don't
me.
have to go that far. Then when I go the other way, you leave.
No, I was just doing my job and letting y'all have a good conversation. I took myself out to bring some images up, and now we're here. Goodness gracious.
Oh, you mean tell me you can't put the three of us to the side and bring the images up? You normally do?
I could, but y'all were having a great conversation. But you know what? On to the next. Point them out. Where we going next? We're going to follow you.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, here we go.
I was going to get him to take my place, but he kept walking. Like, you won't be on this show?
He was like...
He looked up and see Chico like, hell no.
He walked by, smelled you farting over there. Like, I'm not sitting over there.
I done straight up let a couple of them go for real, too. Chico.
Oh
Dukes. Colorado football pivot.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
4 games were left in the season, starting off at home. We always say they remember November. You had a game November 1st right out there on Folsomville, Arizona coming down. And, man, it looked like playing Utah all over again. Dukes, what'd you see?
Man, you know what? I don't know what I saw. I really feel like, man, that
at the church they say, take your time, Pastor. Let them use you.
Man, I tell you what, man, them folks got their ass whooped again. Like, Colorado literally came out listless. And now you saw a compound of penalties adding up yardage wise and not just being untimely. All season the penalties had been few and far less penalties, but untimely penalties. Now they untimely bringing scores off the board, and there's more of them. Turning the ball over. You won the time of possession by 10 minutes and lost by 35. That's inexplicable. I have never seen you got the time. You win time of possession by 10 minutes. Only
giving up big plays.
Only giving up 100 more yards of total offense and lose by 35. 50 points back-to-back games. And when you look at it, and you look at the talent on this team, you look at the coaching staff, you look at the guy at the top, you look at Coach Prime being one of the greatest athletes of all time, there's something fundamentally missing with the message, whether it's sending or receiving, but something is missing. And Coach Prime literally said, "On me, I got it. I can handle this. I got this. Nobody else gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about it." And I respected that a lot, man. I mean, literally, the best two things that happened in Colorado football was Shedeur coming back and Juju scoring his first touchdown. That's it. Hey, that was a bad showing.
I got a couple more things I'm gonna add on that, but I got you. I totally believe what you're saying. Chico, you called the game live on Big Dog Chico Speed Hustle TV. Takeaways.
My takeaways. Oh man, giving up big plays. Just like Duke said, that's why the time possession was so low on their end. You're giving up big plays, explosive plays, and you're not getting those explosive plays. And then when you do have them, it's taken away by penalties, like you guys just said. Something is not transferring for real. That message is not is not going through. It's like when you text a girl and she not, you know what? When you text anyone and you don't get a reply, you don't know whether it says read or not. You don't know whether they read it or not. You're like, damn, what's going on? It's just nothing there on the other end. So it's almost like they ghost you, you know? So what's going on with Colorado? Who knows? But you did see the freshman Juju Lewis. So I think that might be the direction you move in going forward for the rest of the season. You have a chance to make a bowl by winning 3 games. Can you do that with a freshman at the quarterback, or do you go back to the senior? That's the question I think you're leaving this game with. Who's your starter? And hell, not just at the quarterback position, but at multiple positions. Who want to make plays out there? Because we need somebody to stop a nosebleed on the defense side of the football. And like Uncle Neely said last night.
No, let me do my part. Speak for yourself. I asked the question. I answer my part.
Man, you know what?
I asked Dukes. He answered. You interrupted him once, and now you answered yours.
I tried to give you some credit for what you said last night. I'm not speaking.
I don't need no credit. I need to hear your opinion.
Go ahead. Say what you want to say.
You sure you done? See, Dukes is just incorrigible, man. He's just hard to work with.
Man, I got to go back and watch Uncle Chico last night.
Now you want to smile.
I'm sitting here talking. I don't interrupt. I get interrupted.
You interrupted,
you know what I'm saying? But it's all right. Go ahead.
You interrupted Dukes. Big plays, Dukes. Big plays.
It's called interjection. It's called an ad-lib.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just like aggregating ain't stealing. My bad. I forget that we changed the words when you guilty or something. I forget. Dukes, I got to tell you, man, I agree with you. I agree with you, Chico. Ass whooping, but this one felt like this one felt different from Utah. Like Utah, you didn't have a chance,
right?
You weren't in it. You never even got in field goal range, even for Buchanan. Like you never did anything right. This one, the scoreboard looks the same, right, or similar, but when you talk about Utah game, you had 2 penalties for 15 yards. In this game, you had 14 penalties for well over 100 yards. And I would say, man, probably 9 of those 14, one of them absolutely took a score off the board. And then the other 8 were drive impacting, drive delaying, drive killing penalties. And then 1, 2, 3. 3 of those, the next play was a turnover.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we're having a total, I'm not sitting here saying we beat them, we put up 50 points or whatever. But we're having a totally different conversation if you still only had the 2 penalties for Utah and not the 14. We're having a totally different conversation if you have 1 or 2 less turnovers than 3. Like you're having a totally different conversation. One bright spot, damn, make can punt. That dude got a leg on him, pause. Mata set a school record for consecutive PATs now. And you can have a guy transfer into your program, meaning not spend all 4 years there and set records. That says a lot about their ability. Much like Shedeur and Travis were doing last year. You're here on limited time, but yet breaking records. You're pretty dominant individual, if that's happening. And then you got to see Juju. And there were some overthrows here and there, some miscalculations here and there, but that touchdown pass he did deep, and then also the one he scrambled on for the first down, shows you the kind of talent and promise that he has at playing that position. But here's what you squandered. You squandered not only we've been squandered the house money. We in our own pockets now. You had 4 games left that you got to win 3 of. The first one was at home for homecoming, Folsom Field, on a pleasant sunny day, and you lose it and lose it big.
Right.
Now, if you want to play in December, you got 3 games left. You have to win all 3 of them, starting with West Virginia, who has clearly turned it around with what they were able to do against Houston. So, you try not to look ahead, Dukes, but for people that peek ahead, you kind of had a check mark on West Virginia before. And then when you saw what their freshman QB was able to come in and do against Houston, you're like, okay.
Right.
Pack your big boy draws.
Yeah, I think, man, what I do like? It seems like the quarterback, and they don't usually make a lot of tackles unless they don't make a ton of tackles. I mean, maybe after a turnover, they might get a shot at one. But having the belief of your quarterback can do something on both sides in all 3 phases of the game. Knowing that we may be able, this guy can do something different. Whether it may be true or not, it's just the belief portion of it. And so there could be a spark that could help spark it could help spark some of the. We've seen some defensive lapses, man. Even with the penalties, dog. Like one penalty where a wide receiver gets caught downfield, and Chico, you know this. That means somebody didn't check with the ref. That's all that means. Because if you get covered up on a pass play, that means that somebody, whether it was the receiver that was called or not for being ineligible, somebody didn't check to make sure that they weren't covered up by the referee. You remember them days, Chico? Especially at tight end, right?
Absolutely.
So it's just those.
Damn right. At anytime you line up on line outside, definitely you better check with the receiver.
Yeah,
I mean with the referee as you're looking outside.
It's all you got to do. And then and so I think it's just those small lapses that a belief in the quarterback can help with. So we'll see, man. Like I think, that game could have ended up being 100 or nothing. It could have been a lot worse, and it wasn't.
It'd definitely been 67 and nothing or whatever, So
yeah, and Drew and I like what Drew did. Like some of the turnovers that weren't his fault, having to get rid of the ball early. He goes 9 for 17. You take out the 4 throwaways. He's 9 for 13. I mean, man, I think Drew showed a lot of people.
I had another one receiver had his hands on the ball. That one got tipped and nearly intercepted. That could have been a completion.
Yeah.
So that's what 10 of 13 right there. Now you look at it. So yeah, 9 of 17, 121 yards, 1 TD, Julian Lewis. The thing is though, it's like the eye test. It's like, did he look comfortable or did he look shaken? And he didn't look shaken at all. He looked like he was ready for the moment and he could handle it, especially after he took that slide and popped up. I think he was ready to go then. And those guys, a lot of guys, and the reason why they get rated as a 5-star, I think, is because he can handle that moment. And they come on when the lights come on also. Not like a switch. It's just something that happens when you have these type of players. And I think Juju is built for it. And the stadium lights are not too big for him. The outside lights and the cameras and all the talking, I don't think it's too big for him. And I think he showed that this ball game, and it's up on to make a decision on what they're going to do for the rest of the season. And I would be excited to see him. And as Chuck Bishop would say, would be very interesting to continue to watch this, how it plays out.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And you've been doing it a long time at this stage. And I think it's important for us to remember that not because of the experience that he's had on the college level, but we're just talking about being in high pressure ball games from a young age. And probably since he's been throwing the football, and I cannot compare Atlanta youth football to anything like playing in Colorado. I can't compare what he saw at Carrollton, but the boy been on national TV since he was 8, 9 years old. Like he's been a national story for a long time. This ain't nothing new to him. And you see how he comes in, drops a what was 59-yard bomb on the money, hits Marion Miller in the hands. That's one of the prettiest throws that we've seen, and he literally had to catch it with his hands. So I think being able to do that fresh off the bench, where I'm not sure if he thought he was going to play that game. It's a difference going into practice all week long, and you know everything that this script tells me that I'm starting, or if somebody gets hurt, I'm first. He went in and still the third quarterback and was still able to come in and deliver in a very limited portion. He still delivers. So I think he definitely gives you something to look forward to. And I think it's going to be important to see how the other guys rally around him to make sure that you have three quarterbacks at the ready because you're going to need all three to be successful over the course of the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm. I have a question. And news out of Cleveland saying Kevin Stefanski gives up offensive play calling duties. Is that a situation that we might see in Colorado? What y'all think about that? Is that not the issue? Like, what's your thoughts on that? And then also we can go to Cleveland a little bit later after we finish in Colorado.
That's totally different because the head coach don't call the plays. So that's going to be different. And usually, but if the head coach in the NFL gives up play calling, that's usually the kiss of death, like something else is coming out after that.
Mm.
Yeah, one of the things I want to touch on the Juju coming in, I had to hop off for a second. Love what you said there, Dukes, about his readiness and not necessarily comparing high-level Atlanta high school to what you experience in the Power Four. But I want to underscore his readiness as a result of not being put out there too soon. One thing people will do, they will see him go out there with 4 games left in the season and throw a pass, and they will go, well, why he wasn't playing Georgia Tech? He just did it then. He could have been doing that. Wrong assumption. Like this is a perfect storm scenario where optimum readiness met optimum opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And Juju going in week 2, 3, 4, 5, what have you, and you're basing it on what you saw him going in at week 8 or whatever it was. That's not the same kid.
Not the same quarterback at all.
Like that, as in fact,
Right.
you know, you talk about the lights being bright. Those lights are much less bright for a guy who's been on the bench for 8 weeks than it would be if you just threw a guy there the first time week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I liken it to like a military campaign, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got a nuclear weapon that's under construction. And so I got my ground troops out there, damn, they getting their ass whooped. I got my Air Force out there, damn, they getting their ass whooped. And then about week 7 or 8 of getting my ass whooped, oh, it's ready? And then when I deploy it, everybody go, man, well, you should have been shot that. I didn't have
ready.
it.
Right.
And one thing that I would say to like Joe Public out there, who claims to trust and believe in Prime, this ain't a cafeteria plan where you could trust his meatloaf but don't trust his baked beans. Like, it's one plate. You gonna trust the judgment of the head coach? You ain't. And I ain't mad if you don't. You have the right to not. But he sees these 3 guys at practice every day. He sees the results of their film watching. He sees the interaction and meeting with them, whether it's him or the coordinator. He sees the total package. He knows who's more ready than not. And I would submit to y'all, I'm particularly talking to people saying he should have been out there. You're not understanding that the reason he wasn't out there was not only a state of readiness to be out there, the opportunity had to meet the readiness.
Mm.
And he wasn't as ready as Staub was when we went to Houston. And then clearly, even now, when you go 1, 2, 3, much like the Cleveland Browns, where they had Shador 3, you still gave Staub the opportunity this game. And when Staub threw them 2, you're like, okay, come on.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have an opportunity where with this true freshman with 3 games left, and this is what I said on Uncle Chico last night as well, what happens next is really the conversation of opportunity and long-range planning between he and the head coach, because you have to have the red shirt discussion. You play well, we got 3 games left. You want to play him or you don't want to play him? I ain't mad if you don't. But if you do, you know, that counts as a season because that's 3 games now. You know, you have to have those kind of robust discussions, and I know the right decision will be made. And what do I mean by right decision? The decision that's in the best interest of that player.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Prime is not going to put Juju in a situation that harms Juju in a way that Juju don't want to be harmed.
Same way he protected Travis Hunter at Jackson State.
Yeah, like that's absolutely what Prime said it at the press conference. That's a discussion we'll have to have. Now, if you take all that kind of stuff out and just go football manual, then what you saw from those 3 quarterbacks on Saturday night has to lead you toward the indication that you play Juju the rest of the way. But I'm just saying there are other factors than conversations that have to be had other than just, oh, man, the nuclear weapon worked, and it worked sooner than we wanted to work. We wanted to start working it this spring. So week 1, when we go to Atlanta for Georgia Tech, he's ready. Things happen where we had to fall to him now, and he met and/or exceeded expectations.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
to your point, Dukes, you could sense, again, not looking at the scoreboard, I'm talking about energy, vibe, gave the team a boost.
That's what
And
I was
that's all
talking
you're
about.
looking for.
And that's
And
what
I
I was
and I
saying with
said
the eye
the
test.
Say it again, Chico.
No, don't worry about it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Unc.
no, you already cut me off. Go ahead. You got it.
King cutoff. Yeah, I was just saying that's exactly what I said. It's about that eye test and about seeing those guys respond. And that's what I
Yeah, I
saw
think for lunch today, I'm
from
gonna have a
watching the
bologna
game.
sandwich.
And all we have to do is, I think, on the Colorado part is to he's so silly, dog. Make no sense. Make no sense.
I think,
Hey.
fry it with bubble up in the middle.
Yeah.
Leave the ring on, then cut the ring off and push the bubble down. I think I'm gonna get chef to me one now.
Man. Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chico, you was talking.
It's all right. It's okay. I could
Hey, Chico had a cut off earlier. Now he didn't even cut you off. He said something under his breath, man. I was crying laughing.
I heard.
What I say?
I just had to be a
what you
professional
said.
to keep going.
Because man, I was finna cry, bro. I was like, Chico is stupid, bro. What you said, boy? It was so funny.
I don't know what I
Yes,
said.
you did.
It's all right.
Yes, you did. That's all right,
He
Chico.
said something about. I think it was something. Oh man, I can't remember what.
That's
If
right.
y'all in the chat,
That's
remember.
right, Alan Smith. If I'm King Kagger, he King Cutoff.
Man, crazy.
No, that ain't what they said, Chico. You read that sentence incorrectly.
I know, but
yeah. He was calling you King Kagger is King Cutoff.
But he didn't realize I was calling you King Cutoff. Don't make that face. Your face gonna get stuck like that. Don't make your face. It's gonna get stuck like that. Hey man. So Dukes, I apologize, Dukes.
I love Dukes just shaking.
I apologize, Dukes, for you coming into this mess today. I know you had a lot of other things you could be doing with your time. You feel me? But I appreciate it. You understand? Other thing I could have been doing with my time too, but it's all right.
No place no place I'd rather be. I'll say this, in considering Juju with the red shirt conversation, I think if Ju plays these next 2 games and they win, I don't think there's no way he sits out that last one if you got a chance to be bowl eligible.
Yeah.
I think
and those are conversations that have to be had. You still got to go one game at a time, but that's what I'm talking about. You got to discuss that here and now. As Luther would say, here and now. You got to have those conversations.
I know.
Luther, a big Luther.
Little Luther with the curl. Still had the curl though. Little Luther.
If it came
big
down
Big Luther with the curl had his place too. Now, don't get me wrong.
No, for sure.
Okay, Chico with the run on the morning run. Run it up again, Chico. What Luther do? Hey, Chico, you know what you look like? You look like that little boy that told my brother he was a pager. That's how he was. That's how he was shaking.
Nigga vibrated. Said he a page on Halloween. Oh, I got more to say. I had some other things to talk
we
about.
found out last night that Chico used to go trick or treat by himself. Like how dog? Like where your
ESPN puts an article out saying Colorado's Deion Sanders blocks player interviews after loss. Uncle Neely, you was there. Did he block the players, or no. That's the tone that they're coming with, or was it more of kind of saying, "Hey man, put everything on me, dog. If y'all want to shoot at somebody, no need for these players to come back out here and answer the same questions they asked or answered last week. I'm here." What's your thoughts?
My first thought is a selfish thought. I wish I could sleep well with clickbait. Because I could clickbait you mofos to death.
I swear. That's a fact.
Because the way these people, man, do these headlines to get you to click on it, and the headline ain't got nothing to damn do with what actually pays. And I just, Chico, I ain't blowing my own horn. I just got a little more honor. I can't do it.
Yeah.
My headline gonna tell you exactly what the story is about. I just can't do it. This man did not block, ban, refuse to allow his players to speak. He simply said there's no need for them to speak because they aren't the problem. They aren't the reason why we're in the position that we're in. I am. If you have a question for the coordinators, they didn't put themselves where they are. I did. Everything that has happened the past 2 weeks or even before that has been my fault. And guess who's in charge of fixing it? Me. So there's no need to talk to anybody else tonight or this week. I'll see y'all again Tuesday, and it'll just be me because who messed it up? Me. Who gonna fix it? Me. And then the next thing you see is a headline: Coach Prime bans, blocks. Like, you know what? It should have said Coach Prime takes full accountability for the past 2 weeks. What it should have said.
That'll never be the case.
That'll never be the case.
I think it's the Charleston White algorithm factor. Charleston White said he realized that after all the good he was doing in the community, that good headlines don't get clicked on. Those don't get the eyeballs. It's the negativity that get clicks and fall.
It did say that.
Yeah.
Into the algorithm.
Yeah. I just can't do it, Chico. Tricking somebody to click on.
No, not me either.
Yeah, just tricking. So just tell people what it is, man. That man did not ban, block. They made it sound like it was sour grapes, like he was angry or something. What the world has been calling for, even when he does it, is accountability from the coaches. Stop blaming players. And the minute you get that, you switch the headline up. Not that you haven't been getting it. You've gotten it every single week. Every time we lose, this head coach has been taking accountability. Every time we have a team meeting, the first plays up are the ones the coaches messed up on before they even get to the players. And by the way, this morning's team meeting, this is my 5th calendar year with Coach Prime, but because we had a COVID year, Jack State's my 6th football season. I would say today was, if not the best, top 3 team meetings I've ever been in with him. And it wasn't no guest speaker. And it wasn't no video being played. It was him addressing the staff and the players. And he had 3 reasons of this, and he had 5 things of this, and he went through each one of them and kept it real all the way with coaches and players. Phenomenal presentation discussion about accountability and what the plans and goals are for the rest of the way. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it started with what he started with post-game here Saturday night, Folsomville. No, man, it's no players tonight. I got it. I mean, I'm literally, when you watch the pregame show press conference take, you see me following him from his locker room to the elevator, out the elevator, down the hallway to the press conference. Like, you get the full behind the scenes before he's sitting in that chair. And all the way he was saying, politely, kindly saying, no need for players or other coaches tonight. This one on me, man. I got this one. And then when he sat there, that's what he said. Hey, won't be any other coaches or players tonight because this is on me. This is absolutely on me. I caused this. I got to fix this. No need to talk to anybody else. And your takeaway from that is he blocked, he banned. Come on, dog. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Well, hey, man. Dukes. Oh, my bad. He was like this for a minute. I didn't know what he was trying to say something or not, but there you go. You got anything to add?
I can't hear you, Tico.
He said if you had anything to add.
Oh, no. I mean, shoot, it is what it is. You can't. What can you do? What is it? What Thug say?
Well, here's what we can do when we do it. We push back against the false narrative with the real narrative on the morning run. Like, that's what we can do.
There you go.
And then what people watching can do is share it.
Yeah.
But we gotta say F somebody though, so we get some clicks. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna say F? We gotta say F somebody.
Man. I got 2 guys walking by. They know more about this than me. I'm just let them get on the show. I'm gone.
That's right.
Take the Velcro beard off.
Yeah, do that one time. Yeah, we need
Why-
some clicks. You know what? F them and F them and F all of them too. Yeah, I said it. Mark Buster. Other than that, we're gonna get up out of here, man. This is the morning run. I would like to say this too. I had this pulled up early before Uncle Neely interrupted me. Not that, but this. Correlations between these injuries at the Washington Commander Stadium. He's scared. There's been a lot of contrary to what you think and believe.
And
Thank
all
you
I'm
guys for coming
saying
out.
is put that same research toward any stadium in America, and you're gonna get the same results.
No.
Football is played between the hashes, mostly between the 45 and the 45, and that's where the bulk of your injuries gonna occur. Like it ain't no Haint, it ain't no
Those-
Janks, it ain't no
those-
African graveyard like Lake Lanier, it ain't no demolished churches like Mercedes Benz. It's football. It's a collision sport.
These two were, and you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all do your research. We'll talk about it later on. I'm gonna get ready to go eat me some breakfast. What time is it there now? So we can get the times right. What time is it? Is it still 11 o'clock or is it 12?
Yeah, well, we've been on an hour and 5, so now it's after 12. But Deuce Chico gonna try to
Okay.
blame me on
Here we
him
go.
being an hour early last night for Uncle Chico. I said, Chico, we fell back. We got another hour. I sent the link.
I wouldn't even upset. I wouldn't even aggressive Dukes. All I didn't even respond when he
said exactly. Didn't even respond.
I didn't even respond because I didn't have to be. Nobody want to fight you, Uncle Neely.
No, I know you don't, unless you're invisible.
I will belly to belly suplex you though. But thank y'all for joining us once again. This has been another episode of The Morning Run. If you don't mind, get in the description and hit those links to all of our partners and all of our websites and things of that nature. Let me see. What am I forgetting? MyBookie.com, MyBookie.ag. Make sure you go there.
Yep.
Bet with us.
With the code TMR.
Hey, you need, man, what you need to check that spread for West Virginia. That's what I was meaning to say.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the spread right now?
I believe it's 7. You can share the screen. Just go to mybookie.ag on one of them other screens.
Oh, yeah.
And scroll down to college football odds.
Okay. Might have
But
to
yeah, I
do
believe it's 6.5 or 7 that West Virginia is favored by.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see. Hey, bro, ain't no way Joe Theismann and Alex Smith got that injury on the same field, bro.
And then
bro, bro. You know they done had a different stadium since then, bro. Talking about Joe Theismann now.
Yeah, Joe Theismann. Hold on, let me pull this up.
That had to be RFK.
Same franchise. Right there. Hold up.
Yeah, ain't no way Joe Theismann at 85 and Alex Smith at 18 play in the same stadium.
What's the correlation between the two?
They both got hurt at quarterback. The same thing happens every year.
You said the
same thing don't happen every year. No gruesome injury like that.
I'm talking about it's a quarterback gets hurt every year.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Well,
You
take what you want from it, guys. Take what you
remember
want.
RFK, like, you know what I'm saying? They had, I know they went to FedEx and they changed the name, but I think FedEx the same. And then they got a new stadium they finna come out with in 30 or 29, something like that.
I don't know what stadium they coming out with. I'll look it up and see. And we'll have it for you on the next show. But right now, you're on the morning run. We appreciate y'all checking in.
Did you put the my bookie out there, Chico?
I was trying to, but you brought something else up. Hold up. I mean, working me like a slave back here. Pause. I was trying to land the plane too.
Well, but speaking of landing the plane, don't forget to mention that on tomorrow's the morning run will be Coach Prime presser. And so we will have that live, and then we will have a conversation about it. That will be final recap of the Arizona game and his forecasting for the trip to West Virginia, which the team will get out of here on Thursday for that game. Long trip, got to go a little early.
All right, you want to pull up my bookie tomorrow, Chico?
Nope, I'm pulling it up right now. There you go.
All right, go to scroll down. You probably need to scroll up and go to college football odds first, so you can get them all.
Where you go? Right here, CFB.
Yep, CFB. Yep. Go CFB, then go to college football odds right there on the left, right there. Go back down. No, to the right, right above Miami, Ohio Redhawks. Is that link clickable? Look on college football odds. Is that clickable? Okay, click that. All right, you scroll down. There we go. 6.5.
Okay, so if I want to bet right here, walk us through it, Dukes.
All right, so if you think that Colorado is going to straight up win that game, right? Then plus 195 is the odds for that. So $100 will bring you back $195 if you click on that one. If you just think they're going to straight win the game. All right, if you think that they're not going to bring back the spread, if you think that West Virginia won't cover the spread, then you could bet that 0.65 to the left, and that $100 will bring you back $110. If you think that as a total they'll score over 55.5 points, which is 56, you click the over. And if you think that it's going to be under that, you click the under. Now, what this tells you is that if they're a 6.5 point favorite, which is 7 points, and there's only going to be 56 points scored, what the prediction is according to Vegas, then you will take 7 points. So you'll probably go like 28 and 28 is 56. So you'll probably do something like go like, I don't know, 30 to 24 or 32 to 26, 31 to 25. 31 to 25 is the sweet spot, 56 points and a 6 points differential. So they predicting the score to be 31 to 25. So that tells you that they predicting Colorado to have around 3 touchdowns and for 3 touchdowns and a field goal. And they predicting West Virginia to have 4 touchdowns.
And the money, no pun intended, when you're trying to look at return on your investment, is just Colorado to win.
Yeah.
That returns more to you.
That's where the money is. Right. Because you see that one big 195 right there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. That's that.
All right. And in my bookie, y'all haven't gone there yet. You need to go there today. Uncle Neely, how much you won last time, Uncle Neely?
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Okay.
You know what that's code for at the barbershop.
Either you won big or you lost big. Which one?
Amen.
Hey, I know Real Hoss in the question said we dodged Chico coordinator question. I said you can't. I said I didn't dodge. I answered that first, and the answer was that it can't be the same thing in Colorado because what happened in Cleveland is the fact that the head coach gave up play calling duties for somebody else to do it, and Coach Prime, the head coach of Colorado, it can't be the same because he doesn't call the plays.
Exactly.
So he can't step down from that role. Then I instantly said that that's a bad sign for Kevin Stefanski in Cleveland because usually when that happens, the head coach is next. So I just want to be clear. Maybe you ain't hear me, but that's
exactly what I heard. Just like I heard Chico trying to interrupt you again. And you had to tell him, hold on, Chico, to make your point.
This guy right here.
It's all good. I ain't tripping.
Well, let me ask the question more directly then. How about that? Do y'all think that anyone else will be calling plays for Colorado this week or throughout or any point the rest of this season?
Who called the plays this past weekend, Chico?
I just want to ask the question.
I just asked you a question. Who called the plays this past weekend?
Hold up.
The answer is you don't even know.
Because you just cut me off. Did you not just cut me off?
No, I was answering your question with a question.
You cut me off with you, and you answered the question with the question, which is something that you cannot do. So I'm gonna ask you again, straight up, without you trying to fight, because I don't want to fight you. Unball your fist, and I'm gonna ask you, and anybody else out there that want to answer the question. Do you think there'll be someone other than the person who called plays this week, calling plays for the next game or the rest of the season? That's the fucking question, and it's simple as that.
Chico, why you say it so hard, bro?
Oh, that's why I'm not answering. I'm from the school of a few good men.
You know what I'm saying?
You want me to do something?
That's all I want to know, dog. That's all I want to know.
You got another excuse. Stand there and ask me nicely.
But real talk, I think you won't know until later in the week because of course people. I don't know. I really got no clue, but I know one thing about it.
But my question is, Dukes, to everybody. Most people don't know who called the plays last week or the week before that. You're making assumptions. Not you and you. in general.
Yeah.
See, everybody
Man,
looking for a head to roll. When the man told you, it's on me.
Well, if it's not a problem, dog, just say that. Just articulate that.
But we've
I'm not
been
making it a problem by asking the question.
You didn't. We've articulated that all show long. You go from end of the show to eating snacks to repeating the question because you got offended because somebody said you ain't
I
asked
get
it right.
offended. Why am I getting
Why
offended?
your eyebrows touching there?
Why am I getting offended?
Why your eyebrows touching?
To get offended?
I asked you a question. Why your eyebrows
You
touching?
still haven't answered the question, but it's all good.
I did answer
We'll
it.
go on to the next show.
I answered it to Deuce verse. I'm not going to talk to you because you cussed at me.
There you go. I didn't curse at you. Now you
said,
sensitive.
No, I'm not sensitive.
Now
I'm a few good men. You're going to have to ask me nicely.
Huh?
You can get all the paper. You can get all the paperwork you want, Danny. But you got to stand there in that white uniform. You got to ask for it nicely. I ate breakfast
out.
miles away from Cuba's train to kill me.
Speaking of breakfast,
you got to stand there and give me some respect.
Orange juice and
it just occurred to me she outranks you. So you gonna ask me nicely.
You finish y'all
you
done.
Get all the answers you want.
What?
You finish y'all done.
Hey,
also the Eagles made a big trade. They got Phillips from the Dolphins, Dukes.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Phillips. They got Jair Alexander from the Ravens too. Man, look, hold up. I just saying, I'm just scrolling Instagram. Well, somebody tried to break the internet this weekend about 20 minutes ago. Now, all I'm gonna say is a gold dress that both of y'all know.
And it just popped on my screen at the same time. I was about to say, if you're not talking about this, you need to be talking about this.
Messed me up. What made me whoop up. Like, what the hell? What's going on?
Chico, you put everything else on the screen. Why you put that on the screen?
I'm not just gonna throw this on the screen like that, but goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Another Chico fumble. Chico fumble. What? Huh? All right, we end the show now. We need to talk about this. That's one you fumbled. Throw Chico the ball. He was like, it's an outdoor ball. It's not my kind.
I want the ones that go blare them when you bounce them.
Hey,
I don't want a real regulation ball.
That ball been in the sun too long. I don't know.
Oh, it's warped. Somebody been shooting on that with a double reel. It's too chain nets.
Hey, I've never seen Chico freeze up like that. So we talk this. Yeah. Let's talk about that. All right, I see it.
No, don't go nowhere. In the show, Chico. We right here.
Right.
Gracious. Hey man, thank y'all for coming out. It's been another one. Big Dog Chico, Uncle Neely, Deuce the Scoop. Told to show y'all can find the internet where you see people get pimp slapped across the water. You understand me? It might get belly to belly across the water. But anyway, we just playing. Great job
Chico,
today.
Dukes.
Once again, it's been the morning run. Big Dog Chico, Uncle Neely, Deuce the Scoop. This time I'm cutting your ass off. King cut
you
off.
You do it all the time.
You understand me? He's in the Middle East.
Cut off.
KKO.
It's supposed to go 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, back to 1, Chico.
KKO.
Cold word.
Peace, y'all.
Like the show out, dudes like we ain't gonna see him wait.